Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
Giant or somewhere in between. Round the table with your friends, playing Dungeons and Dragons. And if life ever knocks you down, your dice will surely turn around. Roll your stats, it's time to quest. Let's put your characters to the test.
Hello, and welcome to Knocked Prone, a podcast of high crits, small fits, and varying wits. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition adventure. And I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Litsea.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Jameson playing Jack.
Danny playing Yui.
Caden playing Torrin.
All right, awesome. So as last we left our adventurers, they got in a fight with some hags who killed just a bunch of dragonborns in the summer court. The hags fought, they exchanged blows. There was this crazy wild magic happenstance where Blink took a bunch of turns in a row and then caused an anti-magic circle, negating a lot of the hags' abilities. And so, easily killing two of them, one of the hags, the leader hag, made a deal with Litsea that the rest of the party wouldn't hurt a hair on her head or they would die. And so then the head hag told Litsea that she felt like she recognized her and then asked her if she knew. Litsea, not knowing what she was supposed to know, said no. And then the hag told Litsea that she was a half hag. And that is where we ended our session last. So what are you guys doing? Litsea, you were just told you're a half hag?
I need some time to think about this, but I suppose, thank you for the information.
Yeah, anytime. You know, it's a witch's code type thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go scoop up some blood.
And then she goes over and gets a bucket out, starts scooping up some dragonborn blood.
I'm gonna look disgusted. I'm almost going pale in the face. I'm gonna be sick thinking about me being half hag.
As you're watching this hag,
yes. Yes, exactly.
Put handfuls of just blood in a bucket.
Yeah. Yui behind her in the picture looting the bodies.
Oh yeah, nice. Love it. Roll me an investigation.
Alrighty.
So, technically the rules are, or well, I guess I should ask, are the rules that we can't kill her or that we can't harm her?
Can't harm her.
Okay.
We can always tie her up and gag her. That's not really
I know.
harming her.
It's not good enough.
Alright, well that's gonna be 14.
14, okay. You'll find 7 gold pieces. Ooh. And that's pretty much it. Their pockets are full of lint. Not just a normal amount of lint, a lot of lint.
Like somebody's been storing it for later.
Somebody's been taking lint out of other pockets to put into their new pockets for excess lint.
Similarly, Litsea would have had special interest in the hags just because of any magical items / components that they might be carrying.
Roll me investigation, Seth.
Jack will probably search the one that's closest to me.
Okay, roll investigation as well.
Ooh, 26.
Ooh, okay. With the 26, you're going to find a really cool-looking jack-o'-lantern.
Okay.
That seems to have some arcane energy surrounding it.
Okay.
14.
14, you find 10 gold pieces on the hag.
Nice.
Yes. Anyway, so the hag, is the alive hag, has scooped up all the blood that she has wanted, and she has gone over and walked over to the pitcher, the glass of lemonade, and has started to draw a symbol in the ground next to the glass of lemonade. Torrin, what are you doing?
I am staring at this hag, sharpening my flame blade, and just like gritting my teeth, just hold this with all the energy I can, not to just cut her down right now.
Yes, that would be rather unfortunate because I'm pretty sure
I would die, right?
Yep, yes, you would die.
Mm-hmm.
Litzy, what are you up to?
I'm still just standing there stunned, very uninterested in attempting to loot the bodies.
And then, so you guys are probably like 60 feet away from where the hag is. She's just, she finishes drawing this symbol in the ground, and she starts up this chant.
At this point, I'd imagine Jack will walk back over, obviously, to this group area, since I was however far away.
Right.
As soon as she starts chanting, I'll be like, ah, ba, ba, ba. What are you chanting?
She does not stop.
I walk over and I give her a little shove. What are you chanting?
As you shove her, she plunges a knife into her chest,
Goodness.
drops dead. You watch the last of the lemonade drain. Gone.
Dang it.
She finishes this ritual, and she drops dead. So, like, you guys don't even have to worry about killing her anymore or hurting her or anything, because she just...
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
Yeah, well, no,
I'll do it myself.
She was the sacrificial lamb. The reason that she didn't want you guys to hurt her was so that she could complete this ritual to sever the Dragonborn from the wild magic, because the Dragonborn and the hags have been enemies, and wild magic is their...
I see. Okay.
Is their weapon.
Well, I loot the body.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Well, shoot.
Yeah, I'll be stunned for a second, and I'll be like, and I rolled an 8.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
I will cast, while this is happening, I'm going to cast Detect Magic, simply to see if there is any magic on the container of the lemonade, to see if there's anything resonating or if it seems to have completely lost its magical capabilities.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
Okay, then I got a 9,
You got a 9?
and I'm sad.
You will take 3 points of acid damage as you open up some beaker to investigate it, and some spores go into your face and burn your eyes a little bit.
Gross. I'll cough and stand back.
Yeah.
So, I cast Detect Magic, rolled a 12.
Okay. Yes. So this glass of lemonade was, I guess, ebbing with this magic, but it seems to have dulled quite a bit since the wild magic was emptied out of it, and you are hearing, as you cast Detect Magic, the effects from, it's almost like, when you hit a tuning fork and it can cause other things of the same frequency to vibrate as well. You are also hearing more draining coming from the north of where you are standing.
Lord, okay, I'll keep going and investigate that. See if I can find the source.
Okay, so as you walk further, you notice that it was kind of connected to the glass, and the draining seems to be happening somewhere outside of the summer court.
Okay. I'll direct this towards Torrin. Whatever's causing this is originating outside of here. We're not going to find any answers here. By the way, who are you two?
I'm Jack.
My name's Yui Otto.
What are you guys up to? And are you the good guys or the bad guys?
Asks after.
That wasn't time for questions earlier. It was immediate action. Pop up from the sewer and then suddenly fight. Just pick a side.
I'll say, well, we are currently here doing several things. For the most part, we were trying to assist this village as much as possible, as I believe it is your kin, Torrin.
Yeah, as you can see, a bunch of my people are dead. I'm not incredibly stoked about it.
Me either.
But yeah, going back to your question, look here too. If we're not going to find any answers here, then we might as well move on.
So I guess we're moving on, is what we're doing. As for whether we're the good or bad guys.
Is it a gray area?
I look kind of like around at everyone else. Like,
I like immediately I snap out of my like stillness and look up and I'm like, look here. We're the good guys. Why did you hesitate?
we're the good guys.
Okay. Well, you guys need help. Because me and Yui here,
We're on a team.
and we don't know what we're doing next.
What's your team's name?
Team the best team.
Yeah.
Wow.
The best team.
Well, to be honest, that those hags would have been much more difficult to overpower if we didn't have you. So I think that there will probably be encounters in the future that we could use some people like you.
People like us, huh?
I suppose so.
People are usually stronger together.
Alright, squad. Yeah, if you guys will have us. We're looking for something to do, so we'll come with. And if you're the good guys, awesome.
So you guys said you were moving on, but I think I need to rest up a little bit. Is that okay?
Yes, I could use a short rest. I'm not. Sorry, I wasn't even meaning to like use metagame terms there. But
A short rest is something that you would say. I could use a breather.
I could take a break after the fight, yeah.
I could take an approximate 1 to 2 hour break.
is it very late?
So, no, I think we established it was about 5 p.m. last time.
Okay. So
Dinner time.
Yay.
I think we should be able to rest for a bit and then continue our travels before bedding down for the night.
Excellent. I will cast Create Bonfire and sit down.
Nice. Okay, so you sit down, and it's very toasty. It's in the middle of this city that is no longer really functioning. Like a bunch of like dragonborn turned humans will like walk around your bonfire and kind of like give you like a side eye, as like they're like, oh well, got to get to my accounting office. Oh, this traffic.
There are people. What about the 20 dragon? Weren't there 20 dragonborn still alive?
They died.
No, they,
They're
are they like near
They're
us?
humans.
They're humans. So the humans,
Dragonborn.
yeah. So well, they are dragonborn. The spell turned the dragonborns into gray, really boring humans.
But
and
aren't there
so
some dead dragonborns around us?
there's
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
dead
There's
dragonborns.
20
In
dead.
dragonborn form, or
They died when they died. The spell was lifted
Right,
on them,
okay.
so they are now currently in dragonborn form.
could we also say that maybe we walk away from all the dead dragonborn,
Yeah.
so as to not send Torrin
Get
into
sick.
a crisis?
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's like take a step back.
I get rid of the bonfire and stand back up.
You like pick
I
up
like-
the sticks and like you wet your hands in water and then
Yeah,
pick
just
up
get
the
your hands
sticks.
wet first. You
Yeah.
can pick up a bonfire.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Do it.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys move the bonfire, and there's a bonfire going. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about during your short rest?
I will sit down and use and ritual cast Identify on the lantern I found.
Jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah, and that will take 11 minutes.
I'm going to be distracting myself from the recent news I have heard about myself by spending some time repairing my broom. Can I
Okay.
do that while I'm taking a short rest? Mm-hmm. And then I also want to chat with our new party members to get to know them a little bit. So, just ask them the basic questions.
Who is your father and what does he do?
I mean, I was thinking along the lines of like, so, where are you from?
Here.
Places, I guess. I guess I'm mostly from here.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Do you like the Feywild?
It has its moments.
It's about all I can remember.
Remind me what races you guys are again?
I'm a half-elf.
Human.
For a moment, I'm going to say that I don't see Jack's ears, and I'm going to say, so are you two related to each other?
No, we actually recently just met.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
We just kind of ran into each other.
this kid knows how to fight, and apparently people like to pick fights with him. And
And he chose my team.
I
Now we're
chose
on a
his
team.
team. Yeah. Team, the best team.
Wow. I love it.
It's been great so far.
Where are
so
you
I guess
guys
I did
from?
too.
We're from a city called Great Grumbopolis. Have you heard of it before?
It sounds made up. No, I've never heard of it.
Says the person who just says, I'm from here, I think.
Excuse me, my father lives here in the Feywild, so
It sounds even more made up when you realize that the leader of Great Grumbopolis is a unicorn. So
Was a unicorn.
Well, you don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, never heard of it.
That's all right. It's currently under siege from some evil rulings. It's Lakir's father. So
Oh,
you know,
daddy issues.
I'll just be chanting on the other side of the thing and doing arcane symbols and glaring.
I was gonna say, I'll look over at you. He's kind of busy. Never mind. I guess I
I'm
won't
gonna
wait.
hush you. Shh. We
Is
don't
he
like
not
to
on the
talk
same
about
team
it.
as his dad?
I
I thought the whole point of his dad is that they were on your team.
Nah, kid.
No, definitely not.
I
Definitely
think
not.
Lakir actually would, like, at that point, kind of just, like, stop his focus and just, you'd see him kind of stare into the fire a little bit.
I'm gonna like look at you two and like give you like these wide eyes, like shut up, don't talk about it.
Got it. Oh, sorry. Sensitive daddy issues.
I'm gonna punch you in the arm as hard as I can with my little gnome body. I have to like jump up to punch you on the arm.
I'm sitting down.
As she's
Okay,
like
okay.
shushing, I'll be like, no, it's all right. It's true. And we're looking to stop him. You two are good fighters, so you claim. So, come help us. If you're
All
really
right.
on the good side of things.
Yes, if you're open to leaving the Feywild, which might be a fun adventure. Eventually, we're going to be invading Great Grumbopolis, so that will be fun.
I've never participated in an invasion, but I'm down. I like new things.
Very high action, high energy time.
Love it.
I
Perfect. I'm
promise you
sold.
that.
Sold me already. We're good.
Yeah, I've never been out of the Feywild.
Oh, it's a great time, kid.
Sounds nice.
Look here, I found 2 new recruits for our army.
Well, at
Wait,
least
this is an army conscription?
You already signed the
not what I
paper.
it's nothing organized, merely call it a coalition, if you will. A group of allies coming together
Okay.
to stop a bigger threat.
All right, fine.
I was going to say, while these guys are kind of talking, introducing themselves and everything, talking about who they are, I was going to say I might wander a little bit. And so in this area, is it kind of like a town?
It's like, so it used to be a field, and then
Okay.
the Dragonborn showed up, and then they industrialized the field and put up skyscrapers and buildings and lots of really technologically advanced things using meta magic and using their like clockwork connections to like the clockwork gods and stuff. They were able to kind of like steampunk like
Okay.
build this city.
Okay.
So
I got you. Okay. So I'm looking for an alchemist shop or a spell component shop.
roll me an investigation check
Okay.
and get a natural 20.
I got a 17.
Well, with the 17, you find a store called Alchemist Shop, but then you walk in and you realize, oh, this is just another accounting firm.
Okay.
It seems that whatever spell is going on over the Dragonborn is also affecting
Oh.
the interior of the city as
Okay,
well.
got you. Okay. Well, after seeing that, I'll head back then.
Speaking of daddy issues, though, as you're walking away, this green light flashes in front of you and it says, incoming call, accept, deny.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna accept it.
You press accept, and immediately, almost before you take your finger off the button, a red dragonborn man looks at you and says, "Son, it's so nice to finally see you. Oh, your mother and I have been so worried. Well, we're captured, but it's okay, because you're here. Hi, I'm your dad. My name's Cord Embersand. Nice to meet you. Put her there, sport."
Hey, Dad. And can I actually physically shake his hand?
Yes. So
Okay.
ish. It's kind of like an arcane thing. And yeah, so you're able to kind of grasp onto this magical hand. He gives you like a really firm handshake, and then he's like, oh, and then he goes further up your arm and gives you like the
man shake.
the man shake, the half up the arm handshake. Well, Torrin, I heard through our captor that you've received your name, which is wonderful. So, great name, Torrin. Love it. But your mother and I, your mother Katya, and he like shifts the camera over, and she's like, "Hi, sweetie," and it shifts it back to him. We're captured by the Queen of the Hags, Raven, and she is, well, she's out of the room right now. I was able to pick up one of these nifty stone-looking things, and so I'm sending you this short message to let you know that we're kind of relying on you, and we're captured in the Winter Court, and so it'd be great if you could come and save us.
Yes, I'm on my way. Anything for you. I'm gonna come save you.
Well, I just wanted to say, son, I'm so proud of you, and I just wanted to say that it brings a tear to your old man's eye to feel the strength of your connection to the wild magic. That connection has been lost. I don't know what's happening, but I feel my strength draining it by the second. But I believe in you, Torrin. You can do this. You can save us. And all of the Dragonborn, our fate is in your hands.
With these hands, they will feel the swift wrath of justice.
Love it. Yeah, so he's like, so they, and then you hear like a clattering in the background, and somebody's like, hey, you're not supposed to be using that. And then like somebody tackles your dad, and then the connection ends. Yeah, the connection ends. And so, but you're sitting there, probably having the coolest dad of the bunch. So there you go.
Cool. Heck yeah.
Bet.
Bet.
My dad's not captured. So I think he
Jack,
wasn't the last
incoming call.
Son, I've been captured.
Dad?
You receive this call. You walk back to the group after you're done wandering around. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you set out?
I would have tried to cast Identify again if we're taking a full hour.
Right. So this, you cast Identify on this jack-o'-lantern, and you realize that the jack-o'-lantern is a jack-o'-lantern of light sending. So what you can do, you know Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter and how she has the thing in the first movie where she can send out light into and ignite things.
That was Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. Oh, you're right. So this jack-o'-lantern is similar to Dumbledore's Deluminator in the Harry Potter series, where you can grasp light from objects, be it fire, magical, or otherwise, and you can store that light for later, and then you can then cast the light spell onto things and cause light to happen.
Okay.
So that's your magic item. Is there anything else the rest of you are doing?
So Yui will be over and like he'll kind of like distance himself from a group a little bit, change his attire so he's actually shirtless now, revealing his like frail body with a few little drawings he's done, and pull out a little 4-colored pen, click in the like some of the colors and start drawing like a person on his left shoulder. And as the drawing gets closer to finish, he's going to cut lips out with his knife. Then pull out a potion, drink it, and then fill the potion with the blood.
Okay. Awesome. So that'll take the rest of your hit dice for the day. And yeah, so you fill up your potion. Great. Roll me a performance check to see how good the artistry is on this drawing.
17.
Okay. With a 17, this thing, it looks pretty good. I mean, like, it's like one of those, stick-on tattoos that you like pull off and it's temporary, but it's kind of got, it almost looks like you didn't leave it on for long enough, so it's kind of fading in certain spots, but it looks pretty good to the person that you were trying to draw.
Yeah, so Mr. DM, could you give us an idea of our options to get to the Winter Court? What are we passing through?
The Winter Court is the very north. The closest that anyone's gotten to it has been Jack and Yui when they went into the base that Yui was at, or that Yui's dad had left him the magic item. That was right outside the cusp of the Winter Court. So there's 3 main ways to get to the Winter Court. You can go through the prismatic sand dunes that will lead you more towards the Spring Courts, which is to the west of the Summer Courts. You can go straight up and take the Wild Magic Maelstrom route, and that will just lead you straight to a mine. Or you can go to the east through the Waxed Woods where you left Tess, and that will take you through a plateau and then through the canyon that Jack and Yui were placed outside of.
For all those directions, are there any of them that are notably shorter, like the quickest way to get there?
The most direct route would be straight up through with the Wild Magic Maelstrom route, because it will take you straight through the Feywild, but you will have to go underneath the mountains into a mine in order to get there, but it's the most quick and efficient route. The way towards the Spring Courts is going to be probably the most treacherous route, but most medium route available, because it's going to be going through the prismatic sand dunes as well as through like a jungle and then over an icy lake that you'll have to get through to get to the Winter Court, and then to the east with the Waxed Woods and the Pixie Plateau and the Candy Canyon. That'll be probably the easiest route, like the least dangerous route, but it is the longest because you have to go up a hill and then you have to follow like a plateau, and then you have to go through a canyon to get to.
So there you go. There's your options. Since we're just joining you, you can decide.
Well, I would love to be able to possibly search for Tess and pass by the Waxed Woods, since we haven't seen him in so long, and I'm a little bit concerned about where he's at. But I also fear that we are in a little bit of a rush to get to the Winter Court. So maybe we should just take the shortest route. Torrin, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like Torrin would be excited to get there. So I would say the faster we get there, the better.
Okay. Well, then let's head due north.
Okay. So you guys
Squat up and head out.
Yeah, you guys exit the Summer Court to the north. And Lakir, you remember the draining that you heard that seemed to be pinging? You look out to where the Wild Magic Maelstrom used to be. Empty. A basin. An absolute just desert of sand that is standing in the way, which kind of is convenient for you guys if you're looking to get to the north the quickest, because the water's gone. You can take the most direct route to the Winter Court.
Sounds like a trap.
Does sound like a trap.
One which Kakir is falling for.
Yeah.
Looking down, well, I shouldn't say he's falling for. Have we come to it yet, or are we just seeing it in the distance?
You're just seeing it in the distance.
Okay.
Like it is very noticeable.
We've seen it before, right? We knew what it looked like before.
The Wild Magic Maelstrom is... Because it's where you got your magic items.
Yeah, that's where I got my book. And
it's massive. It literally...
I didn't know it was that big.
Up, like, a ginormous portion of the Feywild.
How long is it, like, distance-wise?
You could probably reach the end of the Wild Magic Maelstrom before, like, you should be bedding down for the night.
Okay. So this is quite peculiar. Do we trust that this isn't going to fill up with any sort of liquid? And I'm going to get a little nervous as I do not like water.
I'll go and... I think this is directly connected to the lack of... the draining of wild magic in Torrin's village. It's a very similar type of magic, as far as I can tell. And I won't tell anyone, but Lakir is actually... He is not sad and actually a little happy that this has taken place. He doesn't like chaos or wild magic, and the fact that it's gone gives him a little bit of joy, but he's smart enough to not necessarily say that out loud.
Well, while all this is going on, Yui is still just like touching up the various like drawings on him, like as we're all walking, not really like engaging in what's going on, mostly just skipping along, a little bit oblivious to everything happening.
I guess I'll call over because I'll be probably inscribing my new spells into my book as we're walking, and I'll. Is that your form of magic? I saw you with the knives. Do you carve runes into yourselves to summon them?
No, I just draw for fun.
I see.
Do you draw magic?
Yes, in a sense. I write out magical equations.
They're probably not nearly as pretty.
I flip my gold-plated book
Math is art.
the chisel that I'd be using my mage hand to hammer down. Basically, yeah, you'd see that there's a half-inscribed thing with small flakes of powder, blue powder, that are in the runes, making it glow a little bit.
So as you show like Yui the front of your book, he'll see that as like you showing him it like as art. So he'll like hold out his hand and like point to like one of the drawings, which will be like a fairly accurate like heart with like all the like tubes and stuff going out and like wrapping around his arm. And then,
anatomically correct.
yeah, anatomically correct heart, like with like the tubes going around and then like re-entering at like his elbow.
Fascinating. I'm going to.
And then burnt your eyes.
Give you a little thumbs up.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Look, here is not a social creature. He'll go and say, "So, how do you summon your weaponry? You seem to use magic of some kind."
Well, I used to have to summon it, but now I can just pull them out of this belt that my dad had. And I'll just like pull out the knives. Like I'll pull out like 10 and just keep dropping them, and then they'll like phase out of existence.
Interesting. So, your magic is more linked to the item you carry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can respect that, and I'll show him my newly finished glove that I somehow found dragon leather for. And well, I was recently able to finish this just about a day or two ago.
That looks really nice.
Yes, it's very chic. It matches my robes, which is why you would say that. But yeah, and then I'll look over and say, "And what about you? You seem to have summoned your weapons through magic as well. Do you dabble in the arcane arts?"
Yes, but the power is not my own. I found a magic lamp once, and now I got genie powers. And for the most part, I can kind of do whatever I want. Not a very demanding patron.
So, you just have magic?
Isn't that how it works? You just have magic? Or you don't?
Yes, and you'll hear him like kind of slam his book closed.
I probably haven't encountered a wizard who has to like actually like academically learn spells and stuff. I'm like, doesn't everyone just have it or don't?
Because yeah, everyone else is like, I just have magical powers, and Okir's like, I had to spend my entire freaking childhood learning this stuff.
So, being the 12-year-old that I am in our group of children, I'm going to turn towards Jack and ask in the awkward childlike manner that real children do. How old are you?
I think I'm only 29.
Only?
Yeah. In unison. Lakir will say that as well.
Yeah. Whoa. You're really old.
Wow, I didn't think I'd hear that so soon.
He's a really good fighter, though.
Well, we needed a dad in our party, I suppose.
Last one didn't really work out.
He'll just like look at the ground and mouth open. I'm not prepared to be a father.
You have 4 new children.
That's
starting
more than-
today.
How about we're friends instead?
I'm fine with that. I don't do too well with parental figures.
It sounded like it.
Yes.
I don't want to be your father. I don't want to be next on your hit list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a list?
It's a short list.
More
it's just
mental,
one.
but yes.
I'm surprised you don't have a physical list, if I'm being honest.
You'll see him open his book to the back, and it's a great idea, Litsea.
Put down Jack with a question mark next to it.
Maybe.
An undecided column. So, as you guys are walking, if you could each make me a perception check.
17.
5.
17.
24.
Wow.
10.
Okay, so Jack, Yui, and Lakir, you all see out in the distance a very, the whitest, you almost see the smile first because of how white this person's teeth are. But you see a smiling man who is blue and is waving over at you guys.
Is it Will Smith?
Yes. So this is what we call in D&D an Oni, which is a genie type person like Will Smith.
Well, very well tied in there.
Yes,
What are the
yes.
odds?
He waves at Lakir, Yui, and Jack, and is like, "Ho there! Come play a game with me!"
Yui's gonna start like running over when he says come play a game.
Yeah, me
He'll be
too.
like, all right.
Whoops! Takes out his knives.
He's like, he turns his back to you guys and starts setting up like this little table, like this little square table.
As he sets up the table, I'm gonna slap a pair of a thing of dragon chest on top of it that I have.
Dragon chess?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Well, he's like, "Oh, I'm not smart enough for that game, but I've got a different game.
Okay.
If you want to play."
Yeah, and I'll put it
I've
away.
got. I just found this maelstrom. It emptied, and guess what I found? Magic items. Lots of magic items from this maelstrom.
Sold.
Mr. Genie, this has got to be a trick. What strings are attached?
Well, obviously we'll gamble. I'll put magic items on the table. You'll put magic items on the table. We bet. Winner takes all.
Bet.
And what exactly are we betting on?
Well, have you heard of a game called Platinum Jack?
That's me.
Ah! Then you'll be really good. Do you know the rules? Do you care to explain to the group?
Nope.
Well, let me tell you how to play. Platinum Jack. It's a game where you're trying to get to 21, but it's called Platinum Jack because it's bet in platinum rather than in gold or something else.
What if I'm already 29? I already made it to 21 8 years ago.
Haha! Well, then you go bust. So,
All right, kids, I'm out. Bye. I'm going to go get some cigarettes from the...
all right. So,
Daddy issues.
yeah. So Jack leaves to get a carton of milk and cigarettes and never comes back.
Yep. Just like my father did to me.
Rip. Anyway, so how you play Platinum Jack? You take 2d10, and then you roll them. Your dice equals the number that is on there, and you're trying to get to 21.
Impossible.
So ones are 11, or they are a 1. So like an ace in blackjack.
Got it.
So if you say rolled a 10 and a 1, you'd get a 21, which is blackjack, and you'd win. But if you'd like to roll an additional d10, then you say like hit me or whatever, and then you roll an additional d10. But if you go over 21, you go bust.
And all of us are betting these magic items against this one genie. So if any of us win,
Yeah, then you get the magic items. But if I win, then I get more magic items. So you guys have the better odds against me. But
Wait, which magic items do you get? Do you get our magic items?
well, whatever you place on the table is a bet.
I'll take my slippers off and I'll put them on the table.
Okay, he will take. Ooh, slippers. He will take. Roll me a d6.
3.
He will take an oil of sharpness out of a bag and put it on the table.
That's a potion, not a magic item.
I just found potions.
I thought you said magic items.
Well, they're magic.
I take my slippers back and put them back on my feet.
Magic potions. Okay, I'll see you, Oni,
Yeah?
and I will raise you one immovable rod.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so you place your immovable rod on the table, and so he's like, okay, yeah, anyone else coming to the table? Anyone else gonna play some platinum jack?
So does that have to be magic items?
Yeah.
Can we also do potions?
Yeah. Or you could do also gold equivalents.
Are my fire pearls a magic item?
I'm gonna walk over to Jack and I'm gonna be like, well, you helped me get my belt, so maybe you could use these. And I'm gonna give him the 5 leftover packs of Slam Cola.
Slam cola.
Nice. Good thinking, kid, and I'll put them on the table. I'm back in.
I haven't seen these in forever. I
You're
love
welcome.
Sam Cola. I haven't even introduced myself. My name's Nelson. Nelson.
Full
Not to be-
Relson Mellison?
No, I'm the... Oh, have you met my sons? I'm the father of 5 sons. The 5 Nelson brothers. My name's Nelson.
Full Nelson's your son?
Tony Full Nelson was my child, yes.
Was.
Well, he died. He's a wrestler. It happens.
Yep.
Should we play? Let's go back to the game.
Anyway,
I'm gonna put down.
You was like, yeah, like that's what happens.
I will. I guess I'll put down the lantern because I don't necessarily see me using it a ton.
Okay.
Guess I don't know.
I don't think I have anything.
Gold.
Oh yeah. Okay. How much gold would I be able to put in?
Well, they call it Platinum Jack. So we do things in amounts of 10.
Is he adding more to the table?
Well, it's winner take all. So if we win, we get the items back.
gotcha.
Right, but then we only get 1 potion.
We technically get all of the items, but we would choose to redistribute it amongst ourselves.
Right.
I see.
If anyone wanted to make me a persuasion check to be like, oh, we're putting all this stuff in, you should be putting more in.
I would like to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Okay, what'd
Because
you get?
I rolled a 3, which would have been a 9.
You have to beat.
Oh,
You have to beat a 17.
no.
What are the odds of that?
That was crazy.
That's 17 plus 6.
Okay,
Oh, man.
yeah. So you convince him. He's like, okay, fine. I'll put in. How many more magic items do you think is fair? 1, 2 more magic items?
Oh, at least 2.
I'd
Okay.
say match us 1 for 1.
We could also just take tons, him betting 1 item each time and us betting
That's
one
what I'm
each
saying.
time.
1 for 1.
Yes.
Oh, you guys just want to bet 1 at a time?
It could be as many at the same time, but 1 for 1.
Let's do 1 for 1. Why not?
Okay, sure.
Do you have enough magic items or potions?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you all played, I'd have enough for each of you to play once.
All right. Sounds good. We're in.
Okay, who's betting?
I'll go first. I'll put down the lantern.
Gambling with
Roll
children.
me a d6.
That's illegal.
A
First?
D6. Oh, to see what item
To see
he
which
puts up.
item.
A 3.
Oh, he slides the oil of sharpness over, and he's like, all right, well, here you go, I guess, if you win, but I don't plan on it. He's gonna hit.
I think I'm at 15. Statistically, I won't bust.
Yeah.
8 bust 7.
Ooh, well, he got 8, 3, and 10, so he got a 21.
Oh,
And so, with that, he slides over the jack-o'-lantern, and he
Take
smiles.
it. I didn't want it anyway. And I'll stand up and storm up from the table.
We got a sore loser, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I will avenge you, Litsea.
Litsea, would you like to play?
Of course. I'm going to slap 10 gold on the table.
Roll me a d6.
1.
Potion of Supreme Healing he puts down on the table. You put down 10 gold pieces. He puts down a lot of more money with the Supreme Magic Potion.
Okay.
He rolls, and he's staying.
14. So I only roll 1 more if I'm going to.
If you want to hit, you can roll 1 more.
So I got 14 plus 2, 15, 6. I got 16.
Do you want to hit again?
I'm going to go again. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
bold,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
No?
Play.
You're at 15? You're at 15?
Totally your choice.
I'm not
You're at
16. I'm at 16.
16. So it's 50-50 if you bust or
50-50.
not.
But he feels pretty confident that he got something
Well, it's
high.
gambling, so
Okay, I'm gonna stay at 16 against my better judgment.
He got a 21.
Ah.
He slides
Cheater,
over the
cheater.
10 gold, and literally, I've rolled 2 21s now. He slides over the 10 gold, and he's like, "Well, nice playing with you." And then he gestures towards you, Jack, and he's like, "I'm pretty good, wouldn't you say?"
With the 221s too. Sorry, before you respond, I'm going to try to sneakily summon Phoenix and have him kind of. I'm basically going to telepathically tell him like
To watch his cards.
to watch him and his cards and see if he's up to anything.
Roll me stealth with
And
Phoenix.
I'll look through his eyes, but just like stare straight forward at the table, hoping
Right.
that it doesn't. Perception for him. 16
or a stealth check. What it's.
Stealth 16 naturally. I think Fox. I'll look up Fox stats. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure with the shadow. So Phoenix came back from the shadow realm. His body's stuck in the shadow realm. His soul is now with Lakir. It's just basically like his body's trapped in hell, but his soul is able to come back to Lakir.
Do I see Phoenix?
Rolling perception against his sneak, which he's rolling right now.
Yeah. So total, I think it's 17.
Okay.
Only 11.
You don't notice. Yep.
Okay.
He rolled a 4 on perception, so he fails. So you can now look at his cards. I will roll out in front of the table.
221s in a row.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
would
No
have
skepticism.
thought something
Yeah.
was up. I wasn't necessarily
No,
saying.
no, I agree.
they're not going to believe me.
Exactly. Now, not knowing that Phoenix is spying on his cards, Jack, you have the ability to play if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna hit
You said ones can be 11 or
1
1.
or 11 or 1.
5.
Oh, I got a 7, so I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
So I got 2, so that's 9 now that I'm
I'm
at.
at 13.
Okay, well I'm gonna hit again.
Yeah, me too.
In this game, would they be able to see each other's stuff? Because this is sort of like, definitely helping you decide if you're going to roll again or not.
In blackjack, the dealer can see the player's cards. The player can't see the dealer's
I think
cards.
everyone's cards are face up.
Your cards are face up
Because
once
it is
you
a
hit.
strategy game of how to like hit based at what other people.
So he rolled another 5, so he's at 14 now. Did you roll a 10? Okay,
but
so
you got a 1, didn't you? So you get to.
Still bust.
yep, bust.
It's 23.
Yep. Okay, so you bust. What magic item did you put on the table?
10 gold.
10 gold. Okay, so he slides over the 10 gold and he's like, "Ha ha! This is a fun game, guys. Yeah. Hey, Yui, you want to play?" He doesn't know your name, but he says it anyway. Will Smith has that type of charismatic energy.
So, just to confirm, look here doesn't see any like manipulation going on with the
No.
cards. Okay, so he'll drop out of that. How long have these blackjack sessions been taking? Like each of us in game time?
Not that long.
Okay.
Like a typical blackjack session.
Okay.
And Yui, are you playing?
Yeah, I'll put up 10 gold as well.
Okay, roll me a d6.
4.
He puts down a potion of hill giant strength on the table.
All right.
Okay. And he says, "All right, let's play."
Phoenix would still be looking and letting me know if there's anything wrong, but yeah, we don't know the numbers exactly.
Gotcha. So he got an 11. What'd you get? I'm going to hit again.
Yeah, I'm going to stay.
21.
21.
21? What happens?
We go again.
We go again. He got a 14, so he's going to hit again.
I stay.
Okay. 22. So he busts. So he hands you a potion of hill giant strength that he slaps you on the shoulder. He's like, "Wow, I didn't expect to lose to you, but nice artwork. Sorry, I didn't mean to smudge it."
I like immediately start fixing it.
Yeah.
I'll use, seeing as he's doing that, I'll use prestidigitation to clean it up.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And then he says, "And lastly, would you like to play as well, Dragonborn?"
Yep.
Okay.
So I roll a d6 first.
Yes. Roll d6.
Okay, so I roll a 2,
A 2.
and now the d10, right?
Yeah. 2d10.
Oh, 2.
So he puts down a potion of water breathing on the table. What are you putting down on the table?
I put down my movable rod.
Oh, right. Okay, so he rolls an 11. He's going to hit again. What are you rolling?
Okay. 13, got a 14.
Okay. Are you going to hit again?
I am going to hit again, yes.
Okay, so he's at 11, you're at 14. So he's at 18. I think he's going to stay.
It's usually when you get to 16, it gets sketchy. 14, you got a little room. Nice. 15, we're going to hit again.
15? Okay. 20. Okay, so he slides you over. He's like, I should have hit again. Slides you over a potion of water breathing.
Awesome.
And he's like, well, gosh, that was fun. Do you guys want to bet some more? Or like, are you guys done? Like, what are we thinking here?
Lakir will go forward and will place down a gem. I don't know. You could call it, he's just having a tantrum right now. And he's like, again, this time I'm going to win.
Okay. And then he will roll me a d6. What is he putting down?
So the gem I'm putting down is going to be 50 gold.
Wonderful.
4.
4? So he puts down a potion of supreme healing on the table.
Okay. At this offer, sorry.
Lakir is offering you a chaos gem, and you're giving him a single potion.
These potions are worth thousands of gold.
And these chaos gems are one of a kind. Actually, this is the last one I have.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. Then
I haven't
mind.
created anymore, and this is
I
the
was
only
gonna
one
say,
that
I
failed
was like,
to melt.
you have so many, but okay.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't care. These are one of a kind potions to me. I've never seen them before.
Fair enough.
You're talking to a gambling man, sir. He gets a 12. You also get a 12.
No, I get a 9.
Oh,
Whoops.
he's gonna hit again.
Yeah, that's why.
A 2, so he's at 14.
A 1. I'll hit again.
You'll also
Oh, wait. Ones can be
10 or 1.
11 or 1.
Or, sorry, yeah, 11 or 1.
So I meant 20, so I will stay.
Okay, well, he's gonna hit again. Bust.
I immediately will go and say, thank you. I will use your generous donation along with this to create an even better product. And, like, say that almost smugly, like I've won a fight that doesn't exist.
He smiles. He's like, I don't care, kid. Like, I literally just found these. I'm richer because of it. So, anyway, with that, see you later. And he walks away.
Bye.
Onis are usually pretty malicious, and I was, like,
I know,
afraid we
yeah.
were going to
Yeah.
get murdered
Yeah.
there, so...
Uh-huh.
No, Will Smith is not malicious.
As he leaves, I'll go and put my head in the air and scare him off.
Well, that was a weird detour, but I suppose we should get going again. Not sure what came over us.
Well, it's getting
Yeah,
late, isn't
The idea of fun is what came over us.
It's true, we haven't had some fun in a while.
Fun's important, kids. This is, as your new father, my first lesson, always try to have fun.
Go out and gamble.
Yeah.
Fun!
I don't care how old you are. Do whatever's fun for you.
Best dad ever.
It's our life, and dang it, it better be fun.
You guys are sitting at the cusp of this desert. Are you bedding down here for the night, or would you like to continue on?
How late is it? Like, we walk a little further
It's
and then...
probably like 6 or maybe 7.
Are we getting close to the edge of this?
You are at the cusp, like the
okay,
edge,
okay,
or
okay.
the very first edge of the
kind
maelstrom.
of where we planned on
You were planning on going to the other side.
setting up camp. Wait, we're not on the other side?
You're on the very beginning of the maelstrom. Are you guys crossing the desert? Are you going to make camp here for the night?
Do I think we can make it across before dark?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I share that. I'm like, we can make it across before dark and camp on the other side, or we can camp here if you guys need the rest.
Maybe it'd be a better idea to walk across the desert at nighttime than during the day.
Wait, I thought we were at the maelstrom.
It's empty.
So it's a desert inside?
It's just sand.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, let's haul through this thing to get it over with.
Also, do we have like a direction? Do we have a beacon? Something that we're walking towards that we can see instead of just sand dunes?
I know where
Well,
we're going.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jack knows what he's doing.
As long as we don't get lost.
So I start hauling as fast as I can,
Okay.
which I'm still the slowest
Okay.
person in the party, but I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying to
trucking.
walk
You're
it
trucking
at
anyway.
least 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying.
thinking about your witch's broom, and you're like, gosh, I wish that was fixed right now. So you guys start entering into this desert that used to be the wild magic maelstrom, and a strong wind kicks up and starts this sandstorm that you guys can see. It's like a wall of sand just right in front of you.
No thanks. I was just gonna say, I don't think we should go in the sandstorm.
It is approaching you quickly.
Oh, it's approaching. If it's approaching us, I'm like, I guess we have to.
We're in the maelstrom right now.
In the center of where the maelstrom used to be is now this like just sandy.
How long did it take for us to get to the middle from the edge? From where we were to the edge of the maelstrom, how long did it take?
Oh, from the summer court to the edge?
No, you said we're in the middle of the maelstrom.
He's
We
trying to
started
figure
at
out
the
how long it
beginning
would
of the
take us to
maelstrom.
cross the maelstrom.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll take you like 2 hours to cross the
So
entire
we
maelstrom.
were walking for about an hour then if we're in the middle.
Okay. Unfortunately, my magics are a bit dried up. I don't have the mental capacity to do many more feats. Do we have any ideas?
No.
Deafening silence.
Can't go under it.
Go over it.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta go through it.
Looking at it, does it look like a natural sandstorm?
No.
No. Okay, it's unnatural. It's weird. Something's obviously
Possibly
off.
Something's
magical.
up. Something is creating this sandstorm. You can't tell if it's because this area is so used to chaos magic that it is like kind of accustomed to it, and now that the chaos magic is gone, something is kicking up this storm, or if it is of natural means. But it does seem odd.
Okay.
And you said it's moving towards us?
Uh-huh.
Like, we're gonna be in it no matter what.
I mean, unless you run away from it.
Oh, it's not moving that fast.
It's not that terribly fast.
If there isn't any chaos magic, like in the Feywild, do I still get wild magic stuff?
Unfortunately, you are severed at the moment.
I was thinking that. Okay. That's honestly kind of nice in a way.
Yeah.
It helps out, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
I know. I've got something. I will rummage through my bag and take out my dragon statue and place it on the ground and invoke its magic to call forth the dragon inside.
Whoa!
And we are in trouble. Would you be willing to fly us over this storm, please?
It like snorts.
Wonderful. Everyone climb on, and I'll...
I'm gonna have like a huge grin come across my face.
Yeah,
and
me
I'll
too.
Immediately start climbing on the dragon.
Same. You hop on, just hug the tail as tight as you can.
The tail.
It's like going up and down.
A little bit higher on the tail, so I'm at like the bend point.
Oh yeah.
By
Where
the
it connects
butt.
to the butt.
By the butt.
No, not the top, like the part like when the tail like does its roll. I'm like at the roll point.
Yeah.
Oh,
The top of
okay.
the wave.
I'm on the wave, baby.
All right, so you all hop aboard this dragon and you start flying up. And how high do you want it to fly up?
Yeah, as high as it feel like it needs. It does last for an hour, so I feel like that should be, with flying, I think it should be close to enough time.
So your dragon starts flying up and up and up and up.
It takes a while to...
It does not seem like the sandstorm ends.
It just keeps going.
Keeps going up.
I'll direct him to fly. I'll say, to the west. We need to get out of the maelstrom first.
So he'll fly to the west. This sandstorm goes for a while. And then you eventually reach the end of where the maelstrom is, and then it stops.
So now we're on the west edge of the maelstrom.
And the sandstorm is not there anymore. But
Okay.
you are no longer in the maelstrom.
And what's surrounding us? Like what's nearby?
You are at the cusp of a giant flower jungle made of entirely of gigantic flowers.
I bet they'll try to eat us. We should not go in there. We walked the line.
In the distance, you see a hut.
As everyone's kind of climbing off, I'm going to... Thank you, Erudite. Before you leave, do you sense any danger nearby?
It nods over to the hut, and then it snorts.
Thank you. And I will put it back in... I don't know how... If I can put it back into... Can I dismiss it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll dismiss it and put it back into the statue. And
Okay. Look here, roll me a perception check.
and yeah, with him also pointing that out to me, I will also probably end up having Phoenix investigate it. Yeah, pretty bad. A 5. As we started getting down all quiet. come and I'll motion everybody to come close. There's danger in that hut ahead, and I'll point it out to everybody. If we're a little battered already from today, is this something we want to take on or try to move past?
It's probably a witch. Actually, have I ever been here before?
You have been here before. Roll me a perception check.
It'd just be a 12.
Okay. You notice an extremely large child outside of this hut. Large in the sense of round, not as in
Rotund.
tall. Yes, rotund child. Looks like he's been eating lots of sweets. There is candy all around the brim of his mouth.
But, like, I don't know any specific information about, like, if there's, like...
With a 12?
Legends of things being here. That was perception, sorry, not history.
Oh, gotcha. Well, with your 12, you do kind of recall certain, children's books about children who eat candy and get real big, nice and strong before getting eaten and stuff.
Ah, yes, of course.
Does he have any chocolate?
You can ask him.
I'm gonna go ask him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you walk up to him. What are you saying?
I say, hey, you have any chocolate?
Yeah, I got some chocolate.
Can I have some?
What do you got?
Phoenix will come trotting up behind you.
Okay. What do you want?
I like chocolate. Do you have other food?
Literally don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe a salad.
Yeah. I do have chocolate, and I'm gonna reach in my pouch and I'm gonna pull out a little bit of bat guano, and I'm gonna try to deceive him that it is chocolate.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, no.
The perks of having a charisma character.
He rolls perception.
Okay. 18.
You rolled one higher than him. So he looks at it and he's like, well, the head lady tells me not to eat things from strangers, but I'm like, this exception, that looks like some really good chocolate. And he'll take it and he'll just stuff his face with it.
Okay, right before, as he's taking it and as he's about to put it in his mouth, I'm gonna like prestidigitation, make it taste like chocolate.
Oh yeah, he loves it. It's like,
Oh my gosh, is this a Kinder bar? What is this? Oh, headmistress, I found the best chocolate.
and then you hear a rumbling from inside of the hut, and that's where we're gonna end our session.
What have you done?
So my name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Litsea.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Jameson playing Jack.
Danny playing Yui.
Caden playing Torrin.
All right, awesome. If you like our show, go ahead and drop us that review. It really helps us get out into more people's houses so we can steal from them. But if it doesn't help us get into their houses, it helps us get into their listening libraries, which spreads our show and tells more people about Knocked Prone, and then you could talk with more people about Knocked Prone, so what's not to love? And if you can't give us a review, tell us to a friend, and they'll love it just as much as you love it. And don't forget to go check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/knocked. And we hope that you remember, when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.